not a flex, ayy. Bumpin' Justin Bieber, the fever ain't left, ayy. She know what she need, all I need, all she blessed, ayy. Giving you my best, ayy. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that, ayy? 21, I love him, then my brother, that's when slap, ayy. Metro made the beat, so you know that it's gon' slap, ayy. Yeah, it's gon' slap, ayy. Tell her run it back. Talking to a diva, yeah, she on my nerves. She think that I need her, kick her to the curb. All I know is you couldn't have the world, yeah, you were my world.
Got these pearls on my neck, got these girls on my track, like Selena, baby, on my cheetah, baby, yeah. She taking my Lambo for a drive, it's in my fancy door, and she way out the store. I got my heart on my sleeve with the city on my back, ain't no cap. Say she from Toronto, but can't find it on the map. That's on me, I put her in the past. Let's know that.
Talking to a diva, yeah, she on my nerves. She think I kick her to the curb. All I know is you couldn't have the world, yeah, you were my. I came in with my ex like Selena, the flex, ayy. Bumpin' Justin Bieber, the fever ain't left, ayy. She know what she need, all I need, all she blessed, ayy. Giving you my best, ayy. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that, ayy? 21, I love him, then my brother, that's when slap, ayy. Metro made the beat, so you know that it's gon' slap, ayy. Yeah, it's gon' slap, ayy. Tell her run it back. I came in with my ex like Selena, the flex, ayy. Bumpin' Justin Bieber, the fever ain't left. She know what she need, all I need, all she blessed, ayy. Giving you my best, ayy. I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that, ayy? 21, I love him, then my brother, that's when slap, ayy. Metro made the beat, so you know that it's gon' slap, ayy. Yeah, it's gon' slap, ayy. Tell her run it back. Talking to a diva, yeah, she on my nerves. She think that I need her, kick her to the curb. All I know is you couldn't have the world, yeah, you were my world.
Got these pearls on my neck, got these girls on my track, like Selena, baby, on my cheetah, baby, yeah. She taking my Lambo for a drive, it's in my fancy door, and she way out the store. I got my heart on my sleeve with the city on my back, ain't no cap. Say she from Toronto, but can't find it on the map. That's on me, I put her in the past. Let's know that.
Talking to a diva, yeah, she on my nerves. She think that I need her, kick her to the curb. All I know is you couldn't have the world, yeah, you were my. I came in with my ex like Selena, the flex, ayy. Bumpin' Justin Bieber, the fever ain't left, ayy. She know what she need, all I need, all she blessed, ayy. Giving you my best, ayy. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that, ayy? 21, I love him, then my brother, that's when slap, ayy. Metro made the beat, so you know that it's gon' slap, ayy. Yeah, it's gon' slap, ayy. Tell her run it back. I came in with my ex like Selena, the flex, ayy. Bumpin' Justin Bieber, the fever ain't left, ayy. She know what she need, all I need, all she blessed, ayy. Giving you my best, ayy. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that, ayy? 21, I love him, then my brother, that's when slap, ayy. Metro made the beat, so you know that it's gon' slap, ayy. Yeah, it's gon' slap, ayy. Tell her run it back. Talking to a diva, yeah, she on my nerves. She think that I need her, kick her to the
drive, it's an Aventador. And she white out the store. I got my heart on my sleeve with the city on my diet, ain't no cap. Say she from Toronto, but can't find it on the map. That's on me, I put her in the past. Let's know that.
Talking to a diva, yeah, she on my nerves. She think that I need her, I kick her to the curb. All I know is had the world, yeah, you on my. I came in with my ex like Celine, not a flex, ayy. Bumping Justin Bieber, the fever and left, ayy. She know what she need, all I need, all she blessed, ayy. Giving my best, ayy. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that? Only love them than my brother, that's when she at. I came in with my ex like Celine, not a flex, ayy. Bumping Justin Bieber, the fever and left, ayy. She know what she need, all I need, all she blessed, ayy. Giving my best, ayy. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that, ayy? 21, I love him, then my brother, that's my slap, ayy. Metro made the beat, so you know that it's gon' slap, ayy. Yeah, it's gon' slap, ayy. Tell her bring it back. Talking to a diva, yeah, she on my nerves. She think that I need her, I kick her to the curb. All I know is you couldn't have the world, yeah, you on my world.
Got these pearls on my neck, got these girls on my track. Like Selena, baby, on my cheating, baby, yeah. Taking a Lambo for a drive, it's an Aventador. And she white out the store. I got my heart on my sleeve with the city on my diet, ain't no cap. Say she from Toronto, but can't find it on the map. That's on me, I put her in the past.
Talking to a diva, yeah, she on my nerves. She think that I need her, I kick her to the curb. All I know is you couldn't have the world, yeah, you on my. I came in with my ex like Celine, not a flex, ayy. Bumping Justin Bieber, the fever and left, ayy. She know what she need, all I need, all she blessed, ayy. Giving my best, ayy. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that, ayy? 21, I love him, then my brother, that's when she at, ayy. Metro made the beat, so you know that it's gon' slap, ayy. Yeah, it's gon' slap, ayy. Tell her bring it back.
Directed by the world famous Compound Films.
I came in with my ex like Celine, not a flex, ayy. Bumping Justin Bieber, the fever and left, ayy. She know what she need, all I need, all she blessed, ayy. Giving my best, ayy. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that, ayy? 21, I love him, then my brother, that's when she at, ayy. Metro made the beat, so you know that it's gon' slap, ayy. Yeah, it's gon' slap, ayy. Tell her bring it back. Talking to a diva, yeah, she on my nerves. She think that I need her, I kick her to the curb. All I know is you couldn't have the world, yeah, you on my world.
Got these pearls on my neck, got these girls on my track. Like Selena, baby, on my cheating, baby, yeah. She taking a Lambo for a drive, it's an Aventador. And she white out the store. I got my heart on my sleeve with the city on my diet, ain't no cap. Say she from Toronto.
Yes, sir. Mic check 1, 2. And I want to make sure that you can hear me pretty good.
By the world famous
This
Compound
is
Films.
this is the Compound Films podcast. And I wanted to get on here and reconnect with everybody and tell you what is happening here at Compound Films. I know it's been a while, but we're back. And if you want to come on this show, and if you want to, facts. And if you want to come on my show, all you got to do is copy the link, compoundfilms.live. into your web browser, and it'll bring you into the waiting room. So if you want to come on to my show, if you want to discuss, or if you got a question for Compound Films, or you want to get on here, give a shout out, all you got to do is copy the link, compoundfilms.live, and it'll take you into our waiting room so you can be brought onto our show live with all the people watching right now. We are right now streaming on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Kick.com, Twitch.com. I mean, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I mean, the whole nine. Everywhere. And so I wanna bring on guests, friends of mine that want to come on my show. Give a shout out to everybody. Maybe we've worked together. Call in, give me a shout out. Let the world know what the experience was like. This is the Compound Films Podcast. And I also want to discuss what's going on with this AI thing and how it's about to affect our business or already has. And I want to be able to discuss what's going on with this mayoral campaign that we're about to run here in the city of Houston. We're running for mayor of Houston, and I think we're going to get it. This would make us the first brown mayor in the city in the history. So I'm going to need y'all to get out there and vote. So there we go. If you want to come into the waiting room, and we will bring you in. Okay, let's go ahead and check the... Perfect. Now, like I said, just to catch up, I don't know if you've heard that song that was just playing right now on the stream. If you heard it, look, if you haven't heard it, it's that new AI Drake that's going around, taking over TikTok right now. And it's getting more streams than Drake right now, and it's starting to top charts without Drake. Basically, they got it down to where with AI, you can go ahead and record a song, change the voice to Drake, Lil Wayne, anybody, and then boom, you got a brand new song by your favorite artist. And so now we're in the future where now we can take or borrow music, our favorite music artist's voice, and create our own music with it, or feature some of your favorite artists together that have never been featured before. And so what does that mean for music artists? It means that in the future, I mean, they're going to bypass the actual person, right? They're like, look, as the consumer, we're like, just give us what we want, and all we want is the music. We don't want to wait on it. It takes forever. We want it now. You know what I'm saying? And some artists cannot drop music because of the label politics or these contracts that are going on. They're getting shelved. The fans are starting to look at the rap world like it's the boxing world. It's like, well, if you're not going to give us what we want, we're going to go ahead and create what it is that we want. These artists, they're not dropping new music every day. Every day on TikTok, there's a new song by AI Drake. You know what I'm saying? And so what does that mean for you? Like, hey, if AI is dropping new songs that sound like you, what do I need you for if I could just borrow your voice and make the songs that I want to make? So keep that in mind. And so at the end of the day, you know, do we still need music videos? Do we still? Well, if that's the case, if robots can slam dunk my verses sounding like me, so what else can I do? What I always tell people is, look, how do you combat against the robots? How do you fight back against AI and then being able to synthesize your voice, turn you into a hologram? How can you fight against it? I always tell artists, the thing is, if the music is losing value, you gotta sell your personality. And why am I saying to sell your personality? Well, it's because if people like you and they want to support you, they're going to buy your merchandise. And if you're trying to get rich doing what it is that you say you love, then you're not going to get rich, you know, selling a 99-cent single, a 99-cent single, a 99-cent single. I mean, a double cheeseburger at McDonald's is no longer a 99-cent hamburger. And so I always tell people, instead of trying to sell the music, you know, the music is gonna get consumed no matter what. And so I say, sell them a $25 or $35 shirt. And that way, shout out to Eddie. And that way, you have a higher profit margin on something. Let's just say you make $10 on every shirt you make, right? Compare that to what? You don't even get the full dollar whenever you sell a single. You get a fraction of it. And so you don't even get the full dollar. And so why would you put your fate in the hands of that 99-cent single? And you're not dropping new music every day. I mean, at the same time, too, I mean, everything is getting saturated. And so the name of the game is to be able to form a community. The word is community. They're no longer going to be considered fans. What is a community? A community are people that support you, that are the ones that open the doors for you. Meaning, like, in the future, you don't have to wait to hit up a promoter to do a show in a market.
Bruh.
You don't have to. All you got to do is reach out to your community that want to team up with you, that believe in you because they're fans of you, and they'll go half on the venue with you, lessening the risk out your own pocket. And you get to work with someone that believes in you, knows your brand, wants to help you, and they want to help build a community. That is community. And so if you build your community, anytime you drop something, you don't have to be there. Look, you gotta buy this hoodie because it's the most warmest thing. It's made from this fabric. It's gotta be, you know what I'm saying? The commercial's gotta look like this and da. Your community wants to support you. The name of the game is to make it easy for people to support you. And how will they support you? By buying your merchandise. And so that's the bottom line. We're not trying to compete and be the next clothing brand. We just want to give the people something to be able to support you with. And that's the bottom line. Do not overthink this stuff. Your community wants to support you. You just got to make it easy for them. People want to give you their money. You just got to make it easy for them to give it to you. And that's the point. Do not overthink. And so that's how you do it. If you want to survive what's about to happen, well, look, be that artist that can still sell hats, hoodies, shirts, event tickets, experiences, whatever, a new product, a party, whatever. Be that artist because you can't AI experience. You cannot synthesize real life experience with AI. And so if we know that this human element is going away, then your human experience better be off the goddamn charts if you expect people to pay money and support you. Yes, sir. And so again, let's bring it back. What did I say? In the future, the people that you consider fans, they're no longer going to be your fans. That's your community. And what's a community? It is a collective around the world, wirelessly online, on the internet, around the globe that supports you and want to help you succeed and partner up with you, invest in you, open up doors, all that. So that way we can get rid of the gatekeepers, people that want to keep the game away from you, where you got to earn someone's respect to be able to work with this person. In the future, that doesn't matter. What matters is your community. And you want to have your community around the world, especially if you want to be a touring artist, right? You want to have a community around the world. When they hit you up, hey, in Japan, we support you. Compound Films, Tokyo, Japan. Come down here. All you got to do is come down here. We're going to put you in the club over here. We're going to introduce you to this person over here. And they're going to pay you to do this because they know that you have a community here. And da. That's how you want to do it. And so again, do not overthink. Do not overthink. The people that are going to buy your stuff, they want what they want and they want it fast. Have you ever went through the McDonald's drive-through line and when you finally got your hamburger, you were hungry, right? You're like, I am in the drive-through line at McDonald's and I'm so hungry. How many times have you ever gotten your food, looked at it and be like, hey man, hold on. There's not enough. There's not. The circumference of the patty meat is not how it looks on the advertisement. It's not perfect. The bun is not. Have you ever done that and gave it back? No, you have not. Why? You want what you want. When you're hungry, you want your food because you want it now. That's what it is that you want. You don't complain, right? We don't go through the drive-through and be like, hey, that number one, check it out. I want it. I want how it comes in the picture, but check it out. I want you to make it for me exactly how it looks in the picture. I doubt that some of y'all have done that. And so don't overthink your art. That's what it is. Don't overthink your art. The name of the game is to get them what they want. If you know they're not going to pay for it, then sell them something that they will value, something that they can use, something with what we call utility, something that brings value into your life besides entertainment. And I see the comments. Shout out to Orta Couture Poodles, Miguel, Santiago, Eddie Soul, Real Bonnie Ann, on what they're able to do with songs using their voice. Right now, there is no kind of legal stuff going on to protect what's happening. This is the same thing that happened with this AI stuff. We're about to move over into this artificial intelligence stuff. How are artists going to be protected moving forward from this artificial intelligence? Right now, there is no legislation and there is nothing in place. Right now, we are back at the LimeWire and the Napster days where it's the Wild Wild West and we're figuring it out, right? And so, these labels, they're mad and they're losing money, which I already said that they would. And that's why I always preach this merchandise. Because if you can sell merchandise, you don't need a music label. Because if you sell more shirts than singles, then you got yourself a real business. And if you got yourself a real business, then you no longer need an advance from a record label. You now can qualify for business loans and business grants that'll help you, to do your business, to sell more T-shirts. There's more support out there for you as a real business compared to as a music artist relying on the advance of this music label. So, bottom line is there anything to protect you? No. How can you proactively protect yourself? Well, like I said, it's going to come a time where, hey, if they're going to bootleg you, they're going to bootleg you. What you going to do? Go after all the bootleggers? You saw what happened whenever the CDs started to get bootlegged. You can't stop it. All you can do is go with it and figure out another way to win. That's the only way to do it. By you saying, nah, stop. Don't synthesize my voice. You know what I mean? For AI, don't do that. Don't do this. By doing that, you're already telling your community that you don't care what they want. And that's not what you want to do. You want to figure out a way to give them what they want, but also give them value. Things that add value to their lives. Things that they can use in their daily lives. Because if you could tap into someone's daily routine, that is when you'll become rich, by tapping into people's daily routines. And so, what is that thing? I don't know. Stay in their face, though, and stop looking at the people that support you as fans. Those are that, like I said this, 5 years ago. These people are your community, and they're here to help you. Utilize them. Don't act Hollywood with them. We're in a whole different age now. I think the concept of celebrity is about to go. I think the real influencer experience is about to be shown, to where people call influencers right now people that you follow online. A real influencer is somebody that can get their community, follow them offline, and that's influence. Let me get that applause. Yes, sir. Someone with a real influence can take the community and make them follow them offline. And that's how you get ready for the future. So let me check anybody in the waiting room. Okay, cool. So look, we're going to go on for a couple minutes. If you got any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. That way I can put them on the screen and I can answer them. You can call in, compoundfilms.live. Put that in your browser and you can come into my waiting room and we could talk. I'm going to run a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Launching your brand new TV show or podcast should not be that hard. Let the professionals do the hard part while you focus on being a star. This is Compound Films, located in the Skyline District of downtown Houston. You can book us today on peerspace.com.
Directed by the world-famous Compound Films.
Launching your brand new TV show or podcast should not be that hard. Let the professionals do the hard part while you focus on being a star. This is Compound Films, located in the Skyline District of downtown Houston. You can book us.
Directed by the world-famous Compound Films. Directed by the world-famous Compound Films.
I came in with my ex like Celine, not a flex. Bumping Justin Bieber, the fever had left. She know what she need, all I need, all she blessed. Give it my best. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that? 21, I love him, they're my brother. That's when Shaq. Metro made the beats. That is gon' slap. Yeah, it's gon' slap. Tell him run it back. Talking to a diva, yeah, she on my nerves. She think that I need her, kick her to the curb. All I know is you could've had the world, yeah, you were to the curb. All I know is you couldn't have the world. Had the world, yeah, you were my. I came in with my ex like Celine or the flex. Bumping Justin Bieber, the fever and left. She know what she need, or she blessed. Giving you my best. Yeah, I got my heart on my sleeve with a knife in my back. What's with that? Don't even wanna love him, then my brother. That's when slap. Metro made the beat, so you know that it's gon' slap. Yeah, it's gon' slap. Tell him run it back.
Directed by the world famous Compound Films.